Okay. Good morning, everyone. How are you today?
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Miss. I'm good. How
Morning,
about you?
Miss.
Okay, I'm good too. Here I am as an English teacher, and today we want to learn about tenses. And I think last week I already gave an handout about the matter of the day, right? Okay, can you show me the handout? Okay, good. I will explain the material, and you can also underline the sentence that you are think important in each of your handout and the sentence that I have explained. Okay, before we go to the material, the first we want to learn about tenses. Do you know what the tenses are? Okay.
Not yet, Miss.
Okay, so basically, there are three types of tenses, such as present, past, and then perfect. But today, I want to explain about simple present tense. Do you know what is simple present tense? So, the simple present tense is one of several forms of present tense in English. It is used to describe habits, unchanging situation, general truths, and fixed arrangement. And then the simple present tense is simple to form. It's the basic of the five I take, we take, we take, and they take. And then the third person singular takes and s at the end, like he takes and she takes. The simple present tense is also divided into two: verbal simple present, or what we usually call the simple present with verb, and then nominal simple present, or what we usually call the simple present without verb. The simple present tense uses a verb that indicates an action, while the simple present nominal uses the verb, or what we usually call to be. Okay, now I want to show you the formula. Can you see my paper? Okay, this is the formula with verb. Okay, this is the positive sentence. Subject plus verb one plus object. Subject in here, we can add as or yes. And then for negative sentence, subject plus do or does, and then plus not plus verb one and plus object. For interrogative sentence, do or does plus subject plus verb one and then object. For interrogative sentence and negative sentence, we don't need to add s or es on in verb one. Okay. So we move to the formula with without verb. For the positive sentence, we can see subject plus to be. To be in here is like am, is, and are, like that. And then plus object. For negative sentence, like subject plus to be plus not plus object. For interrogative sentence, to be plus subject and then plus object. Okay, any question, guys?
Not yet, Miss.
Not yet.
Yet, Miss.
I think it's enough, Miss.
Okay, good. If you have any question, I give you homework. The homework on page 15. Okay. But the homework is not collected. We will discuss it at the next meeting. So be prepared. And then I think enough for today. Good morning and have a nice day, guys.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Miss.
Miss.
Hello, student. Hello.
Hello, Miss.
Hello,
Hello,
Miss.
Okay,
Miss.
nice to meet you again. So today's lesson, we will talk about the example of simple present tense. First of all, I will show you some pictures. So do you know what is this? Okay, what is this, guys?
Fire, Miss.
Fire.
Fire,
Great.
Miss.
So what does the fire taste? What
Hot,
does?
Hot,
Miss.
Miss.
Hot. Okay, excellent. So if you want to say in the sentence using simple present tense, you will say the fire.
It's hot.
The fire is hot.
Okay, excellent. So another picture. What is this?
Rain.
Rain, Miss.
Rain.
Rain, Miss.
Okay. Okay. So if you want to say the rain falls from the
The rain
Sky.
falls from the sky.
Okay, so we use
Verb 1, Miss.
verb one. Excellent.
Verb
Okay,
one.
so if we use simple present tense to describe some general
General
what?
truth.
Okay,
Truth,
excellent.
Miss.
General truth. So the next one is if you want to use simple present tense to state some habitual action, we will use some adjective or action verb. Okay. So the example. So I will give you some mini notebook. So don't worry, guys. I will give you this notebook after this class, and this notebook include some cheating way to remember how to use simple present tense. For example, like for habitual action, you can use like adverb of frequency. Can you see, guys? Like always, usually. Okay. So for example, if you want to make a sentence using simple present tense and using always as the adverb of frequency. For example, like this one. She doesn't or don't like chocolates. Chocolate, I mean, sorry. You use doesn't or don't if you have she as a subject.
Doesn't, Miss.
Doesn't. Excellent.
Doesn't.
Okay. So the next one is you can also use adverb of time. For example, like every day, every morning, every night, every afternoon, or something else. Okay. For example, like we always go to school on time, and then she reads a book every day, something like that. So you can use adverb of frequency and adverb of time. Okay.
Time.
Okay. So have you prepared a paper written X and O, guys?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, so I will give you some example, sentence example. So I will read the sentence and please show X if you think the answer is wrong and O if it is right, okay? The first example is he wakes up at 6 every morning. Is it simple present tense or not? He wakes up at 6 every morning. Okay, show guys. Okay, Meta, no problem. Okay, great. So the next is the sun risen from the east. The sun risen from the east. Okay, excellent, guys. Okay, so I guess you all have already understood about the simple present tense and the example. So don't forget to do Miss Meta homeworks, right? Okay, and see you on the next week, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss. Hello, everyone. How's your day?
Hello, sir.
Hello,
Hello,
sir.
sir.
Hello, everyone. Yeah. Okay, nice to meet you again. So, in past tense, we will talk about past tense. Last week, Miss Meta already told you about simple present tense. So, in this today's lesson, I will explain about past tense. So, before I start to explain this material, do you know what past tense is? Maybe some of you know about past tense.
No, sir.
Okay,
No.
okay, I will explain. So past is used to describe or indicate an action that began in the past. So the action that already began in the past, and depending on how one reform the past tense, it might describe action that happened or were completed in the past. So next to the how many how many kind or how many types past tense that you know? Can you mention, Banu?
3 types, sir. Positive,
Really?
negative, and interrogative.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will explain. So past tense has 4 types, guys. So I will explain with the formula too. Simple past is if you want make a positive sentence, your formula is subject plus past tense or verb two. Past tense always using verb two, and then simple past always using verb two. Sorry, and then plus object. And if you want to make a negative sentence, you can add subject plus did not plus bare infinitive plus object, and then subject plus to be was or were plus not plus object. And then let's go to the past perfect. Past perfect is subject plus had plus verb 3 or past participle. And if you want to make a negative sentence of past perfect, your formula is subject plus had plus not plus verb 3 or participle. And if you want to make interrogative sentence, your sentence is had plus subject plus verb 3 or past participle. Next is past continuous. The next is past continuous. The past continuous, if you want to make a positive sentence, subject plus to be or was or were plus present participle. You can add in the end of your verb. And for example, he was sleeping. And then if you want to make a negative sentence, subject plus to be was or were plus not plus past participle. For example, the people weren't waiting. The people were not waiting. And if you want to make a interrogative sentence, to be was or were plus subject plus past participle. Remember, in past participle, you should always add in the end of your verb. And the last one is past future tense. Past future tense. If you want to make a positive sentence, subject plus should or would plus bare infinitive. For example, a subject plus should or would plus bare infinitive, and then subject plus was or were plus going to plus bare infinitive. So in this past future tense, if you want to make a positive sentence, you have two formulas. For example, she was going to read a new book. She was going to read a new book. And then the negative is subject plus should or would plus not plus bare infinitive. And the interrogative is should or would plus subject plus bare infinitive. The example is, was she going to read a new book? Okay, so far, any question, guys? Any question?
I think it's enough, sir.
Okay, if you don't have any question, I'll give you some exercise after this, and we talk about the exercise next meeting. And thank you for today.
Thank you, sir.
sir.
So, good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Morning,
sir.
Good morning, sir.
So, in previous meeting, you were already know about the formula of simple past tense, and it already given from Mr. Mayer. So now I will show you some example of simple past tense. So we already know that simple past tense have three types. I think this three type is very common in our activities or daily. So the first is positive, the second is negative, and the last is interrogative. So this one is the first example of positive. I was born in 2000. And this is the more example of the positive sentence. I went to Solo last year, and my sister now a teacher, was a teacher, I mean. And the second is the negative sentence. It's just like the positive, but I change into negative ones. I was not born in 2000. This is the another example. I did not go to Solo last year, and my sister wasn't a teacher. And this is the last example of the type of simple past tense. That is the interrogative. Were you born in 2000? And this is another example of interrogative. Did you go to Solo last year? And was your sister a teacher? So you already know about some example that I have already shown you a minute ago. And now I will ask you some question, and you should answer what kind of the sentence. Do you all ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You need to answer it together. Answer together. Okay. So how about this? My father did not want sandwich.
Negative sentence, sir.
I think it's negative sentence.
Okay. You all right. How about this one? Did your brother cry a lot?
Interrogative sentence.
Interrogative sentence.
Okay, good job. And how about this?
Positive
with
sentence, sir.
this morning.
Positive sentence.
Okay. So you have already learning some example from me, but actually you already know the formula and the real definition of simple past tense from Mr. Mayer. So I just try to speak it directly and give some example of three types simple past tense. So I think you have already a lot of homework. So this day I will not give you any task or assignment, and just have a good day and goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
You're welcome.
Okay. So, hello guys, how are you today?
Hello, sir. I'm good.
Hello,
Yes, sir, I'm good. How
great.
about you?
Okay, I'm good. Thanks for asking. So today, I hope you are all in a good condition. So today we will review what you learned about simple present and the past tense from Miss Meta, Miss Bella, Sir Mayer, and Sir Noval. So have you got the flashcard that I have sent before, like this?
Yes, sir.
The flashcard.
Phone.
Okay.
Yes, sir. But in my phone.
Okay. So have you read it?
Of course, sir.
Okay. Now we will use it for helping you to memorize and make you more understand about the simple and the past tense. Simple present and past tense, I mean. So the red one in this, red one is the past tense. And the green cards, the green cards is the present tense. Okay. So in each cards, there are the definition of the simple past tense in the red cards, and in the green cards, there are the definition of the simple past tense and the patterns of each sentence. So I want to try one by one of you to read what I want to ask you. So Bella, what is the definition of simple present tense?
Simple present tense is tense that is used when an action is happening right now.
Okay, awesome. And Noval, what is the positive pattern of the simple present tense?
Okay, so the positive pattern is S plus to be or is or am or are plus com or adjective or noun or adverb. And the second is subject plus verb one. It can be as, es or ies plus com and adjective or noun or adverb.
Okay, great. So the next one is Meta. What is the positive pattern of simple past tense?
The positive sentence pattern is subject, and then to be, or to be in here is like am, is, and are, and then object, about like adjective, noun, or adverb. And then the second is subject plus verb one, and then for the verb one we can add s or es, and then object.
Okay, great. But I think you read the green card, because the green card, that is the positive pattern of simple present tense. But I want to ask you is the positive patterns of the simple past tense. So, uh, okay. So the next one is Mayor. What is the definition of the simple past tense?
Okay, sir. So the simple past tense is the simple past is a verb tense that is used to talk about things that happened or existed before now, and I think it already happened in the past.
Okay, great. So I think you are all understand enough the simple present tense and the simple past tense, but I think you have to practice more about the simple past tense and the simple present tense using these flashcards, because the next meeting we have a simple quiz about this material. So I think that is all today. Thank you and see you.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
thank you, sir.
Bye,
See you.
Okay.